Hey everyone, KYP's here. Today I'll be interviewing people who recently competed in the SCGMC event over this weekend for the Gundam building competition. I'll be asking them about their build, their kits, their progressions, and whatnot. But yeah, let's go on with the show. Hey everyone, so I'm another contestant here. You're Mr.
Mathematical.
And what's your tag on the socials?
Mathematical.
Mathematical,
yeah,
perfect.
Thank you.
So you said this is your second time participating in the competition?
It's my second time at this event. It's my first time competing. Last year I just showed up and walked around and was amazed. This time I decided to throw my hat in the ring.
So tell me more about your build. What got you into this and what is this behind?
So this is an Edis Asgard. It's a third-party kit. Well, maybe not third-party because it's a unique design, but it's not by Bandai. It's an interesting mecha, has a little bit of a Hazel vibe, and the sort of rounded head and the kind of lack of a prominent V-fin. Unique backpack thrusters. I liked the detail. It seemed like an interesting kit. So in terms of process, I was a little bit crazy when I made this, and I did everything at once. So a lot of people will, for example, like assemble it and then disassemble it to paint it.
Exactly.
I didn't do that.
You build it and paint it on
as I painted as I built. So I don't know if I'll do that again or not. But this was the only thing that happened at the end was decaling and top coating. Everything else was as I went. So it comes with a metal frame that's die cast. I hand painted acrylic to texture match the metal of the die cast frame. I airbrushed the outside armor. And I did it as I went. So it was a unique experience. I was trying to sort of be efficient with my airbrush time because my paint hood is out in the shop and not in the house. So I was trying to sort of be efficient. But
how long did this process usually took you to do all this?
This project, yeah. Oh gosh, at least 30 hours total.
30 hours.
At least, yeah. It's very time consuming. I mean, the decaling alone is maybe 15 hours of water slides, and then painting is time consuming. If you mess it up, you have to strip it and start over. That's time consuming. This is roughly the same complexity as like a master grade kit, kind of a 100th scale complex kit.
Did you run into any issues as you were building your kit?
This is actually a pretty good one. It does not have a lot of the fitment issues. So some of these lesser known maker kits might have fitment issues or mold lines or something like this. This one's actually pretty good.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I didn't have to do a lot of like fixing work on it, fortunately.
All right.
I did maybe too much rescribing. I rescribed almost every panel line, but I know I had a new set of chisels to play with, so I might be going a little overkill.
A little fun. Well, yeah, final question is, are you satisfied with what you presented so far?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I haven't built the weapons yet. You'll notice his hands are empty, right? So there's more work to go.
He has some missing components.
But for now, it's good. Yeah.
All right, and then tell the viewers, what was your hashtag again?
Mathematical, and I'm on Discord and on Instagram.
Yeah, follow this guy. Amazing dude.
Thanks very much.
Appreciate it. All right, so I'm here with another contestant who's part of the SCGMC, and this is Mr.
Daniel Cunningham.
And what is your hashtag on socials?
My social media handle is daniel.cunningham.5648. Super creative.
I love that name. So tell me, I realized you submitted a lot of entries. So how much did you submit in total today?
So this year I submitted 13 entries amongst different categories.
And you would say this is the one that you're most proud of, right?
Yeah. The Dwaj Kai, definitely one of my favorite builds this year, and it was one that I actually did 2 of, so I have them in 2 different categories.
So tell me more about this build. Why'd you pick this kit specifically, and tell me about the details, all the weathering you went through and all.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is a kit I did a lot of preparation for, just because this was my second run through. I did the Dwaj the first time, and I spent a lot of time, studying the style, trying out different scribe lines, and recording every measurement I took for it. So that way, when I did this one, it was a little bit of a quicker process. I was able to add some extra things that I couldn't really add to the first one, just because I either didn't think about it or I didn't execute it as well. So that's why between the 2, I decided to choose this one for expert.
Gotcha. How was that learning curve for you when you're adding all the new details and stuff? Was it like hard for you, or did you run into issues?
It was a little tricky, and I think for me the trickiest part was I knew I wanted to do 2 of them for future dioramas. So when I was getting all the details and all the parts, making sure that if I'm gonna cut something out, if I'm gonna cut armor piece, make sure I double it. And making sure I had it ready. So when I was working on this Dwaj, I actually had all the parts just sitting in a box just as I was working on my first one. Just cutting them out, tossing them in for later.
Oh, I see.
And paying off really big time.
Dude, amazing. But you didn't run into like any major, did you run into like any major issues as you were like painting it or like building the kit or anything like that?
I think for me, a little bit of an issue was a burnout on it, just because, just because with weathering, for me, it is a bit of a lengthy process, just doing different layers, different chippings. And because this was my second time doing this dewatch, just like, man, I kind of want to do something else, but I really want to commit to finishing this kit.
Because you also have other 13 entries as well, including this, which is actually insane. So how long did this build particularly take you?
For this build, I think it took me about 2 months. Again, what really saved time was the fact that I took notes from my previous build.
And then you learn from...
Yes, that was a huge time saver. So between the two of them, if I were to total up time, probably 3 to 4 months worth of work for 2 of them.
Gotcha. And lastly, the most important question. Are you proud of what you have presented for us?
I am very proud of it. Of course, there's always room for improvement, but with the way it looks and how it turned out, I couldn't be happier.
All right, that's answered all my questions. So yeah, can you tell the viewer about your hashtags again? And your social media?
So my Instagram is daniel.cunningham.5648. And thank you for interviewing me, and thank you for coming out and checking out my work.
Amazing guy. Make sure you follow this guy.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, bro. I got another contestant for the SCGMC from Mr.
Ashkan.
Ashkan, are you gonna make an account for your builds eventually? Or
no, probably not.
But yeah, tell me more about your entries today. What do we got here for us?
This is a 5-star stories entry of the Baghari. It's kind of a niche series of the original 5-star stories, and I just love the design in general. The hardest part of the build is using clear paint.
Clear paint? What do you mean?
Yeah. I guess the green, it's all clear paint, like it's transparent. And then the trickiest part also is the gold leaf that was applied all over.
Is that actual gold or like?
Yeah, so
I was looking at mom and she said this is made of real gold. I'm like, wait a minute.
No, it's like it's the gold that you put on like cakes. So it's actually really edible. So the hardest part about applying that is it wants to conform to everything. So my finger was just gold for about a couple weeks when I was trying to.
Did you run any major issue while you were building this kit?
The gold.
Mainly just the gold?
No, that was the hardest part of the build. It's pretty beginner friendly, if I'm just being honest. As long as you're patient, it's beginner friendly.
For the viewer that doesn't know, can you tell me a little bit more about what a 5-star story is? Can you give a little
I just build it.
Oh yeah,
I don't usually watch it.
Gotcha.
So if I'm just being honest, I don't know nothing about it.
I think the most important question, are you satisfied how it turns out?
I think for me personally, yes. I just do it out of enjoyment. I don't care if I win or not. So
just for the love of the game, right?
Yeah, exactly. So that was the most important thing for me.
Love it. But yeah, what was the name again? Can you shout out to the viewers one more time, please?
Ashkan.
Yeah, make sure this is Ashkan's build. If he does have a social, maybe it'll be Ashkan, right?
Yep.
All right, we're here another contestant here, Mr.
Oh, my name's Brett.
And what is your hashtag on Instagram?
Oh, it's One Gun Night, but I don't really have a lot of Gunpla on there. It's mostly just my cars.
Maybe Gundam in the future. We don't know yet.
We'll see a little bit.
But yeah, tell me more about the build that we got today that you submitted.
Yeah, so I just saw this somewhere in Japan at one time, and I was like, oh my gosh, out of all the kits I've ever bought, this was the one that I felt like super strong about. I was like, I have to have this. And it's the one that I took the most time, most pride. I basically just didn't waste or I didn't rush anything on it.
Gotcha. Can you tell me more about the building process of this kit?
Yeah, so again, I'm really new to the hobby, but I had been watching probably hundreds of YouTube videos on how to get the best looking things.
Oh, wow.
And so I did some seam line removal. I learned how to do that. I did a little bit of rescribing on certain panel lines that I felt weren't deep enough.
Right.
I sanded all the parts, which I felt was really important. I think that's what really makes it a proud thing for me, because there's so much time.
Why'd you go with this particular color scheme? What about this color that standed out to you? Why with the gray and white?
So my daughter wants to be a fighter pilot when she gets older.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, she's wanted to since she was 3. And I just felt like this has kind of that fighter pilot colorway. So yeah, that's why I did it, because it was inspired by fighter jets.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Did you run any particular issues as you were building this kit? Like anything trouble that you ran into, like something difficult about it?
You know what? No, the build was really, really nice, actually. I only had problems with like one or two of the decals because I'm like pretty new to that.
I gotcha.
But overall, it worked out. But as far as the build goes, no, it was a really good build.
Lastly, the most important question, right? Are you proud of what you presented us today?
Yes, yeah, I'm super proud of this one. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. There we have it. We have Mr. once again.
One Gun Night on Instagram, but my name is Brett.
All right, appreciate it, Brett.
Thank you guys.
Okay. We got another amazing contestant here from the SCGMC with Mr.
Min.
And what is your hashtag on your social media?
Mega Hobby Dad.
Mega Hobby Dad. All right, can you please tell me more about this build? And look at this.
This build practically took about half a year to build. It consists of 3 master grade Gundams, the gun tank, the Gundam 3.0, and also the gun cannon. And I've entered a couple of competition before, and a lot of my kids were being overlooked, and I realized that I'm missing something.
Oh.
So the whole point of creating something that tells a story will get a little bit more attention. So that's why I came up with maybe instead of just entering a kid with just a robot on the table, let's add something to it.
Like a story almost,
Yeah,
right?
tell a storyline. So I came up with a diorama of the gun cannon being as brave as he is. Even in the story, he always gets in trouble, and he got beat up by the enemy forces.
Oh no!
And his buddy has to come to his rescue. So that's pretty much that. So everything here, other than the Gundams and the cars, are scratch built. Other than the building, there's a lot of little details that I put into the building, so that way it looks a little better.
Tell me more about this 3D effect you create, because as I'm walking through your scene, I'm like, wait, they're like shooting. Can you tell me about how'd you make these things?
Well, I really wanted a bigger background, so it looms over almost kind of like a war destroying building. So I bought those on Amazon.
Okay.
Just add some extra stuff to it, like the anime poster, movie poster, Godzilla poster on this side, Japanese business signs and things like that. Even down to the details of all the local convenience stores.
Like the Showa era almost, right?
Yeah, pretty much. So if you go into Japan or something like that, you might find a building or a scene like that. And for somebody like me who's never been to Japan before, I have to do a lot of my research on Google, as everybody does. So Google Street Map, thank you very much. I took a lot of drives.
Shout out Google Maps.
A lot of drives.
Like clicking on them.
Yeah, just going forward, and looking at all the street scene and to come up with some of this stuff. But pretty much it takes about half a year to do everything.
Do you mind sharing your technique about this missile shooting at me?
Oh, okay. The gun tank, the gun tank launcher. The effects that I used on that was actually used with clear, clear acrylic rods. Oh. So I would use a metal, a thinner metal rod on the inside, and I would melt the acrylic rod and just swirl it around wrap it around. And then once that's done and it's cooled, I just pull out the metal rod, and that's what you get the spiral effects. Oh. Because I couldn't find any effects that would work in this scenario, because in the storyline of Gundam, we all know that the gun tank couldn't shoot anything.
No, he misses
he misses everywhere. So I needed something that kind of like spiraling out of control. So that's what you get.
Did you run into like any issues as you were building this diorama, I guess?
Not so of the diorama per se. Okay. Because a lot of the materials that you see here can be found around your house or at local craft stores and stuff like that. Let's just say, for instance, the fencing here. This is actually a kitchen strainer.
Oh!
So I cut it up and I fabricated it to make it look like a chain link fence.
Love it.
Like the brick wall right here is actually cut up foam pieces and things like that. Even down to the bricks and the wooden shards or wooden sticks. Those are actually toothpicks.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
And just cut it up. So if you look closely at a lot of stuff.
The attention to detail is just it's freaking insane.
And the signs, all the signs, and even
all these like Japanese signs.
I go online, find the signs, and printed them out, So the backing of the sign are actually cut out soda cans. So to get that metallic look on the backside of the sign,
Right.
that's the soda cans.
Yeah, you're showing all these techniques.
Yeah, hey.
Damn. Make sure you follow him on the account.
Use it. All the materials that's here is right at your fingertip that you use every day, and nobody even think about it.
Just gotta be creative with it, right?
Yeah, a little bit. And things like leftover runners, for instance, I was able to sand it down and make street lamps. Melt so you can bend them, and you can make street lampposts from leftover runners. If you can't do it, the telephone pole is something that somebody's been asking me a lot lately. Is how do you do that? It's barbecue sticks.
Oh my god, this guy's actually insane.
Wooden barbecue
He's so
sticks,
creative.
and then the side sticks, the support on top is actually toothpicks. So if you cut them up,
How does
glue it
one even
together,
think about this idea,
sand it,
right? Oh.
and that's what you get.
I think the last thing question I have for you is, are you proud of what you have presented us today?
I hope so. We'll keep building some more, okay? So hopefully next year we'll have something different. But this is my presentation of a story. Not necessarily you don't see the enemies coming,
Right.
but you could tell that they're protecting their friends from enemy fires.
Exactly. I do see that. RX9 protecting that, and Gunpla is going all crazy with that.
Yeah.
Amazing. And again, once again, then their name and your hashtag?
Mega Hobby Dad is on Instagram. Find me.
Yeah. Finding sense. Look at this. Appreciate you, man. All right. Here at SCGMC, we have another contestant here, the one and only Mr.
Lucara David.
One of the greatest, the GOAT in our company. Please tell me more about the kit that you bought us today.
It's the only kit I brought today. I've been working for like a couple months already, and I finished it this morning.
Yeah.
So I didn't sleep last night.
I can tell, bro.
I was like, I was masking, cutting, painting, and then I used a drying booth I got from Kaizo. So I think that helped a lot with the process.
So how was the process about it? Can you tell me more about it?
It's like a pearl paint. So it's from a jump wind. So I mixed the blue that's on there is like a mixture that it's supposed to be more gray,
Oh, I
but
see.
I ended up becoming blue. And I was like, I like this blue, so I ended up using it. So
Yeah, I love the attention.
yeah, and then what you do after is you apply the pearl,
Okay.
and it gives that little shimmer,
Yeah.
metallic look.
So yeah, how did you create that? Because I realized all the colors, they're really unanimous. They're all in that same shade. How did you manage to do all that?
If you use like a airbrush, that's a 0.5.
Okay.
It's good at like with metallic, and then it gives a good coat like right away. So something like that. The GSI Krios one is good.
I see.
There's one with the trigger, so that's the one I use.
So you're like pretty like precise and accurate with it as you're doing it.
Yeah,
I see.
but the only thing is like it drains the paint like quick.
Oh,
so
really?
like one swipe or two swipes, it's gone. Whatever's in the cup is gone. So you have expensive paint, it's gonna be like, oh. And you mess up, it's gone. Dude.
Did you have to do multiple coats over it?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah.
Oh.
Like the gloss part,
Yeah, that glossy part especially.
you had to do multiple coats on it.
God,
And then like I was scared that it would get gunky or
Gunky?
like very thick.
Oh.
So I don't know. It might have got a little bit thick some areas, but
I would say, did you run into any major issue as you're like building the kit or like painting it wise or something like that?
there's like a weight. It's very heavy. So the upper body's really heavy. So when you put it down to the waist,
Yeah.
it makes the body split.
Oh.
I mean the lower legs split in half.
So how'd you get that weight distribution? It's like standing on.
It's all pinned. So you have like metal pins that you put in there, and then you just stick it in there. And then when you put it together, it's like it just balances itself. So it just it's like it seems heavy.
Yeah, it does.
But then like once you put the top on, it just stays there.
Because I thought it looks like top paper. I thought it would like tremble over because all the weights is out there.
Yeah, I get scared just looking at it.
Yeah, I'm like any moment now. I feel like.
Yeah.
Lastly, I think this is the most important question: is are you proud of what you have presented us today?
Like 50-50.
Well, 50-50. Tell me why 50-50?
Because I had to rush it to get here. You know, that's why.
Oh, you were late a little bit, huh?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, yeah. Appreciate it, bro. Can you tell the viewers about your name and your hashtag one more time, please?
You can follow me at BlueCar7, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. What else? What else is there? Threads? I don't know.
You on Threads too?
It's everywhere. I don't know.
He's on everywhere. Make sure you follow the girl, right? Thanks, guys.